took my love away. Where were you when I couldn't say goodbye? Where were you when I broke down and cried? Where were you when I went back home alone? Where were you when my heart turned to stone? Where were you when our children missed their mom? Where were you when happiness left our home? I guess you were on that train. I guess you were on that train. Where were you when I stayed drunk for days? Where were you when I lost my gentle ways? Where were you when I loaded that gun? Where were you when my last song was sung? Where were you when I woke up from that scene? Where were you when I found it was just a dream? Where were you when our house was cold and bare? Where were you when I realized you weren't there? Guess you were on that train. 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 Where were you when the train pulled out today? Thank you. Hello, Goldstein. It's great to be back. Thanks for having us yet again. How you doing? You doing good? You want to hear some country music? No. Good. Us too. Last night I crossed the doorstep of my favorite honky-tonk, and I said hello just like I always do. Thought on the bartender and he brought a cold one out, and as I sat there my thoughts went back to you. I can't forget how you walked out on me and how our sweet love died, and the pain that my poor heart still has to take. But with every beer I felt the pain slowly fading away, and before I left I had a last one for old time's sake. Yeah, when the sun goes down and the blues comes around, that old honky-tonk calls my name. And with every drink, I toast my long-lost wife. But when I get up at the break of dawn, I can tell what happens when the bottom of a bottle tells the story of your life. The sun goes down and the blues comes around, that old honky-tonk calls my name. And with every drink, I toast my long-lost wife. But when I get up at the break of dawn, I can tell what happens when the bottom of a bottle tells the story of your life. Don't let the bottom of any bottle tell the story of your life. Thank you. Thank you. This is a brand new song that I wrote a couple of weeks ago. And it's a song about my favorite singer on this planet. And if y'all know who that is, I guess Magdalena told you about it. Here's a song, a new song I wrote about Johnny Cash. You ready? 1, 2, 3. The giant of a man, all dressed in black, standing like a rock, guitar on his back. Charisma, pure magic, and one of a kind. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. He first crossed my path when I was just 10. He conquered my heart to never leave again. The best kind of music I ever could find. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. An icon for many, oh, one of a kind. We still miss someone and we all walk the line. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. With a heart full of music and a head full of songs, and that boom chicka boom, he couldn't go wrong. To not notice him, well, you'd have had to be blind. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. An icon for many, oh, one of a kind. We still miss someone and we all walk the line. I got cash in my heart and John R on my mind. Here we go. the king, and the whole world would listen when his thumb touched a string. And when the world wrote him off, new success would unwind. I got cash in my heart and John R. on my mind. I still spend my money on the records he made, and of the times that I met him, there's none I would trade. A treasure to me and all of mankind. I got cash in my heart and John R. on my mind. Yeah, I still miss someone and I still walk the line. Thank you. Here's a song I wrote a couple of years back. It's from On That Train record. That's a stand up there, if y'all don't have it. Here's one called I Guess That's Love. Can't you feel the need I feel each morning? Can't you feel the need I feel each night? Comes without a sign or warning, and it doesn't leave in the broad daylight. Lying in our bed, you sleep beside me, looking like an angel through my eyes. If I could stop the clock and save the moment, I'd have this scene for the rest of my life. Can't you feel the need I feel each morning? Can't you feel the need I feel each night? Comes without a sign or warning, and it doesn't leave in the broad daylight. Asleep, I feel my heart a-beating. Honey, wake up and put your lips to mine. I wanna hug you, kiss you, feel you, touch you, love you. From now on until the end of time. I guess that's love, the whole world knows about it. I guess that's love, you and me, we know it too. I guess that's love, let's make it last forever. I guess that's love, and I'm in love with you. Can't you feel the need I feel each morning, morning, morning? Can't you feel the need I feel each night? comes without a sign, a warning, and it doesn't leave in the broad daylight. Thank you. This next song is also from our On That Train record, and it was on a hot day that I wrote this song, or started writing it, and I was thirsty. And I realized I only had 3 bottles to drink left. And so I wrote this song about something completely different. Three bottles left to drown this old heartache. 3 bottles left to wash away my blues. 3 bottles left to try and forget her. 3 bottles left to get over you. Do you still love me? Looks like you don't. Will I get you back? Looks like I won't. You left me here to drown in my own misery. So I'll cling to the bottle. At least you won't walk out on me. 3 bottles left to drown this old heartache. 3 bottles left to wash away my blues. 3 bottles left to try and forget her. 3 bottles left to get over you. This case of beer is the only friend I've found. I may have better friends, but it's the only one around. It doesn't walk away from me, doesn't make me blue. So we'll spend the time together that I have loved to spend with you. 3 bottles left to drown this old heartache. 3 bottles left to wash away my blues. 3 bottles left to try and forget her. 3 bottles left to get over you. There's just 3 bottles left to get over you. Get over you. Thank you. Here's another song I wrote about Johnny Cash. That's from our little record we made last year. And the record is called A Very Special Day, and the line is taken from this next song. Here's The Visit. 1, 2, 3. An old friend came by to visit I hadn't seen in years. He brought along a message meant for me to hear. The message was 10 chapters long. It was intense and true. Some chapters made me happy, some left me sad and blue. Good to see you. I laughed and cried, I smiled and wept and got carried away to another time in another world where I knew I couldn't stay. My old friend, he told me stories as he had done for years. Then in the end he said goodbye and left me there in tears. I sat and wondered for a while about my friend and all, and thought, what makes this man so great and what makes him stand so tall? There's things that cannot be explained and things we don't understand, like how the Lord in heaven makes the measure of a man. I guess I'll wonder all my life about this friend of mine. Why is it that my heart is touched when he sings a line? And when he speaks, then why can he make me listen close? And why can I anticipate just how the story goes? Right, John? I'll never know the answers, and I guess that I don't care. But I am glad it is that way and that my friend was there. He came to see me one last time, a very special day. Now all that's left for me to say is, John, aloha, oh hey. Thank you. The first song from our 2009 album, One Trick Pony, and that's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. This one's called I'm Drawn to That Woman Like a Moth to a Flame. Hear those high heels clicking down the sidewalk. See that long hair waving in the wind. Take a look at how she's looking and you know who is to blame. That I'm drawn to that woman like a moth to a flame. See those sleek hips wiggle when she's walking. Yeah, her overall appearance makes her look like a queen. See those blue eyes staring at me and hear those sweet lips call my name. Here's why I'm drawn to that woman like a moth to a flame. No, I can't really say what makes her special. All I can say